First day. Everyone's all jacked up, first day. Last day, it's like this. First day, you've already got up and sang with Sam, right? Local courts, people around you are like, can't take it. You've already spent $30 on a deli sandwich. That was awesome. This is my 10th year, either attending or speaking at the How Conference. And over the last 10 years, I've learned an awful lot about what this conference provides, what it does, what it gives you, what its value is. And I've built a relationship up with How over the years, and I've also learned How's dirty little secrets. And unless Sarah tackles me, which I'm rather large and she's rather not, I doubt that's going to happen. I'm going to share with you How's dirty little secret. How's dirty little secret is you. See, if you think about your relationship with this conference so far, you have been in a monogamous relationship with the How Conference so far. You signed up for this conference. You chose which sessions you were going to go to. You got here, and you sit in these seats, and you have a one-on-one conversation with whoever is speaking from this stage, and they impart their knowledge to you, and you write down the parts that you want to take back. But in the end, it's still a one-on-one relationship, and you sit amongst your peers having a one-on-one relationship with this conference. And what I've discovered over the years is that this conference, the value behind it isn't in this one-on-one relationship. That's an incredibly small part. The value of this conference is who else is in this room with you right now. I want you to think about it. I went through the registration for this particular session, and I added up all of your years, all of your ages. And outside of you who lied, everyone else adds up to over 15,000 years of experience that's sitting in this room. 15,000 years of experience that's sitting next to you. The reality is, as an in-house manager, you've achieved a certain level. You've gotten to a certain place. You have spent the last few years going from being a maker to a manager. And that's difficult. That's hard. I'm a creative director for an ad agency. And I've done the exact same thing. I was a designer, and now I don't design. Now I manage people. And it's weird how we take the best designers and just put them into management roles as if that transfers over really well. It doesn't, does it? It's really hard to manage people. And in the end, you feel inadequate because the skills that you've built up over a lifetime no longer are serving you the same way they did before. And you have questions on how to achieve certain things, how to inspire your team, how to get the most out of them, how to raise the level of the creative that you're generating, how to interact with leadership above you, how to interact with other departments who don't fully get you, how to be that bridge. And in the end, the last thing you want to do is admit that you don't know how. But the reality is, we don't know how. And that's okay, because all of us have stumbled through it. Some of us more than others have fumbled through this role and have learned how to overcome certain obstacles, how to achieve certain things. And it's sitting in this room. All of the answers to the questions you have are sitting in this room. You just have to get up and find them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get up and find them. We are going to network. Now, network has gotten kind of a bad rap over the years. Network seems cheesy. Doesn't it seem a little cheesy? It's a little cheesy. It's a little like, I don't want to network. It seems so salesy, right? It always seems so self-serving. You know why it feels self-serving? Because it is self-serving. And that's okay. Because if we all know it's self-serving, then we all know how we can help one another. And it's amazing what happens when we turn that self-service around. And we become a resource for somebody else. And we have an experience that we can call upon and help someone else overcome something. That's an incredibly powerful thing. And something I'm going to prove to you right now. We think of networking, most of the networking that we do, in the end, is a one-on-one conversation. It's a monogamous relationship. I shake someone's hand, I tell them my name, they shake my hand and tell me theirs. And I do that over and over and over again, building one-on-one relationships. But a real network doesn't start with 2. A real network starts with 3. So I'm going to prove to you the power of 3 today. And of course, we're going to do it through frivolous, cheesy exercises, because that's what I love. And it's fun to see you guys just sweat through them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, because it's self-serving for me as well. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do right now, this is the hard part. Everything after this is easy, but this is going to be the hard part. Because this is the part that's going to require courage. This is the part that's going to require risk. This is the part that's going to require you to take off that mask of, I have it all under control, and lay it down, because we all know it's a bunch of crap. You don't have it under control, because none of us have it under control. Lay that down and say, this is who I am, this is what I do, help me. And we're going to help each other. So here's what I want you to do. It doesn't do you any good to continue to network with the people you already know. And this room is full of people you do not know. So you are going to stand up, and you are going to get in groups of 3. The other 2 people in your group you can have never spoken to once, ever. I want you to get up, and I want you to find 2 other people that you do not know. I want you to tell them your name. I want you to tell them where you work, what you do, and then I want you to tell them your plus. A plus is that other thing that you do that nobody usually knows about. It's not in your job title, but it's another thing you do. For instance, mine might be, my name is Stefan Mumaw. I'm a creative director for Callahan Creek. We're an ad agency out of Kansas City. My plus is that I also create and run clue-based urban adventure races.